Welcome back everyone, Mariah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over how I made $30,000 in penny stocks, and you're probably not going to be that impressed by this video, to be honest with you. So I'm going to be getting into the details of exactly what I bought, why I bought it, what my thought process was. I'm going to be going over buying and selling and moving from one penny stock to another penny stock. And the truth of the matter is that I can't really take any credit because this was all advice that was given to me from a high school friend. So let's get into it. So yes, it is true. I was able to make $30,000 in penny stocks in basically the last 6 weeks or so. And so my friend reached out to me and I got him into Bitcoin a while ago, and we made some mistakes along the way. And unfortunately, his portfolio could have had a ton more upside, but we didn't do things all that correctly. I'll just leave it at that. But he has been getting into penny stocks lately. And to be honest with you, I didn't know a single thing about penny stocks. I had like this very negative connotation towards penny stocks. But what I've learned over time is that, you just throw like $1,000 at like stocks that people recommend. If you kind of have some like disposable money and like you don't mind losing the $1,000, this is like my thought process behind it. My thought process is, imagine when Bitcoin was $10 and if you just had no idea what it was, you didn't have the time to research it, and you just threw $1,000 at it. How about when Ethereum was $7? What if you just threw when it was $7, what if you just threw $1,000 at it? So I've reached the point where in most cases, when someone mentions or recommends a stock or a penny stock or a marijuana stock or a psychedelic stock or some sort of crypto, I'm like, you know what? Just for peace of mind, I'm gonna throw $1,000 at it, because there's been so many things that I wish I had done that with. Chainlink is one of them. Plenty of marijuana stocks. As soon as I learned about Bitcoin, I started throwing money at it, which was a good thing, but it was more like in the $350 range. So that's my thing, is I just throw $1,000 at it, hold it for a while, and see what happens, right? So my friend kind of gives me this list of all the penny stocks that he talks about. I don't own all of them, but I'll just share with you right here the ones that he has shared with me. So here they are right here. And this TSNP one, I'm not really sure why the price isn't showing up. I think they went through a ticker symbol change, but I haven't even really followed into it. So here are the ones that I own. So here are the ones that I own. TSNPD, and that's probably why it's not coming up, because it has that other ticker symbol. So this TSNPD recently went through a reverse stock split, which I'll never forget when Tone Vays said that's always like a really negative sign and just get rid of the stock then. And I should have done that, but I didn't. And also, this is a 1 minute chart. I don't really like all these candles. It makes me think that like someone's just running like crazy bots on it, but I don't really have much of it. So I bought it at 11 to 20 cents before the reverse stock split, and it went up to like, I think it was like $1.50 or $1.89. At that time, I basically sold the majority of the shares that I had, and then I went into NSAV. So TSNPD is supposed to be like a PayPal that runs in like 100 countries. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am the laziest investor you've like ever met, and I haven't even looked into these myself. Like I read a couple articles, but I couldn't even really tell you exactly what they do. And I know I'm gonna get a ton of shit for that, but you know what? I made $30,000, so who the hell gives a shit, right? And then for also the people that say that these were bad decisions because they have to pay taxes, don't forget everyone, I live in Puerto Rico, I pay 0% capital gains tax, so while you all are tax slaves in the States and wherever else you are, I'm over here actually keeping the money that I earned. So I invite you over to live the island life and join me in on just this madness. Like, it's just too much fun. Okay, I also hold NECA and then TRM and F, and you could see here like my main holding right now is this NSAV. So I sold the majority of all my humble profits and I went into NSAV. And then I used to have at one point like 1.2 million shares, but then it went out of control and I was like, I'm taking profits. So I did that. I only had 300 shares left, and then it pulled back significantly, so I bought a bunch more. So you can see here that right now, it looks like I really haven't made anything, right? Like I'm down $4,300, but this is the thing. Let me show you. You can see here that from February 18th to March 15th, you can see here that my total gain is almost $30,000. And you can see here that my cost basis is 14. The reason why it's showing this loss here is because I sold a bunch of the shares and then I bought back, and they're in the negative there. So that's basically what I did. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my friend's Twitter. Like if you want to follow what he's doing and the information that he tweets out about NSAV, like he made some slideshow that he said went like viral on Reddit or something. So he spends a lot of time doing this. I still couldn't tell you if these were legit companies or not. I'm just telling you what I'm doing because I really enjoy being transparent, and I want to share with you guys what I'm doing. And clearly I profited $30,000, right? So what I probably should do is just sell all of it right now and go buy half a Bitcoin. And I have been thinking about doing that for a while, to be honest with you. And the timing wouldn't be bad because Bitcoin is on sale today. So I just wanted to share with you. And also one thing I want to mention here is I also had some marijuana stocks I was sitting on for like a year, and I really didn't have much of them. You could see just a few $100s, so I sold and got rid of all of those. But basically, this is what I have here. If you want to check out these stocks and these penny stocks, they're also OTC stocks, which means over the counter. I did a little bit of research on OTC, but what I did understand was basically that all I know is that I tried to sell stop loss orders and it wouldn't let me. And that was the biggest difference I noticed with OTC. I don't think there's pre-market trading. I don't think there's after hours trading. So that's just something to take into consideration. So this video, I hope you found some sort of value in it. I'll leave AJ's Twitter handle down below. Actually, I take that back. I'm not gonna probably leave it down below because I'm probably gonna forget. So his name is @theambassador_. So if you wanna, oh, look at him. I swear he had like no followers when he first came on Twitter. Now he's at 515. So he does like all this due diligence stuff. Like he does the work behind these penny stocks, and that's why I'm just a lazy investor and I don't feel like looking up what they are. I just throw some money at it, right? It's like I don't want to waste any time. I'll just throw some money at it and see what happens, and made 30,000. So hey, not too bad, right? So that's all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.